Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers 7, 49ers 0.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The Niners have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Burgess. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
24 is down. He's coming. 26. 64.
Here's Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Alert.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Shot, 17. Drill 3.
Now here's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray. Set.
Sanders and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Young. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Graham slotted out to the left. Now receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown Panthers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Come on, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch it, stick. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Slide through. Cut.
Throwing, Young. The connection made, it's Graham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go, here we go. 22 needles. Ready, ready.
It's Young on first down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, Young. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, it's Watson. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion is Gray. Again, it's Watson. Finding Gray on the out route. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, 31! 59!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Fight, 60. 6. Mega.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Watson's throw caught by Gray. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Watson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Moore, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Ready up.
2nd and 6.
43 rail. Set.
Now Young. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Red, yellow. Black ultra.
Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Isaiah likely the target that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Set.
Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson changing the play. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Watson just beating the play clock. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
29. Hey, 24.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Burgess. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Watson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Set. Hey, 59.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Okay, break.
Now a first down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the tripping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. Young to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Moore. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
52 blaster.
Now Young. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Young off the play fake. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Adams, 36 yards. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st and 10, Watson. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Here's Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, 59! 54 is down, he's coming.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson looks to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now a give right side. It's Moore. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On play action, Young. That caught by Trimble. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Watson now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now here's Young. His throw incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Young on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Reset.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
Young here to throw. He's got Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Got it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Young will set to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
43 rail. Cut.
Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter. And Charles, this undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Watson's throw caught by Gray. And he'll be out right at the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One last throw here for Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.